Let me start from this. If you are dreaming, stop dreaming. Biafrans, Southerners, the move of the Fulanis is right in the center of Southeast, of Biafra land, of Imo. This is the
anyị hụrụ nwaanyị asị ndị Igbo enwe ihe anyị nwere ike ikwu gbasara ndị Igbo bụ ihe ọjọọ, ndị Igbo bụ ndị udo, ndị Igbo bụ ndị ịhụnanya, ndị Igbo bụkwanụ ndị ji anabata ndị ọbịa. Ha nabatara anyị kemgbe nna nna anyị bịara ala Owerri. Ha bịara 1897. Ha kwụsị na Akabọ bie afọ atọ na Akabọ, bịarute Owerri 1901. Kemgbe 1901 anyị na Amawụsa nga ebiga and aka na-ebi n'udo. Ndị nna nna anyị ga-ahụ na ha bụ ndị Igbo. Mma m onye Nnazi, makwụkwọ m onye Awaka, makwụkwọ Mpangwa Ada Ajọkwu Nwanshi eze Akabọ. Andọkwakpa ụmụnne Kemri, ewe ndị ka amụrụ ndị nne ha wụ ndị Nnazi, wee kpa ndị ke nne ha wụ ndị Nekede, wee ndị ke nne ha wụ ndị Ụrata, and so many other places. So ịhụnanya anyị na ndị Igbo ahụhụ ihe anyị bidoro taa. Anyị wụ ndị Igbo wuru ndị ahụ. Ihe nna Chukwu anyị hụrụ nwaanyị asị ndị Igbo enwe ihe anyị nwere ike ikwu gbasara ndị Igbo bụ ihe ọjọọ, ndị Igbo bụ ndị udo, ndị Igbo bụ ndị ịhụnanya, ndị Igbo bụkwanụ ndị ji anabata ndị ọbịa. Ha nabatara anyị kemgbe nna nna anyị bịara ala Owerri. Ha bịara 1897. Ha kwụsị na Akabọ bie afọ atọ na Akabọ, bịarute Owerri 1901. Kemgbe 1901 anyị na Amawụsa nga ebiga and aka na-ebi n'udo.
That's why I ask you to borrow your ear. If you don't have any, go and mechanize it. This is a Northern community traditional ruler. In Imo State, goes with His Royal Highness Awal Baba Suleiman. Now they are claiming Owerri. They are claiming Imo. They are telling you they came there in 1896. And he's telling you his family root. Now they are claiming Imo State, Sarkin of Imo. Thanks to Hausa and HAUSA. Now you see, we told you they are coming. This is the harassment they are giving you. Now he has assumed the post. That is how a Lauren was lost. That is how Sokoto was lost. That is how Benue was lost. Now they are in Imo. Long-term project being accomplished. And when we are telling you, you're telling me you're South-South. You're telling me you're Akwa Ibom. You're telling me you're Cross River. Who gave you these names? The same people telling you not to listen to your brother, dividing you and your brother. And they are there milking your resources and giving you 3%, whether you like it or not. They are telling you we are nice people. If we are nice people, why are you killing? Why are you maiming? Why are you raping people? Where were you when these Fulanis were destroying the farmlands in Imo? They are the same 10 and 10 pence. If you're wondering, there's a reason why he made that statement. They are ready. Without fear. And while Baba Suleiman made the announcement.
Yenna chukwu anyị hụrụ nwaanyị asị ndị Igbo enwe ihe anyị nwere ike ikwu gbasara ndị Igbo bụ ihe ọjọọ. Ndị Igbo bụ ndị udo, ndị Igbo bụ ndị ịhụnanya, ndị Igbo bụkwanụ ndị ji anabata ndị ọbịa. Ha nabatara anyị kemgbe nna nna anyị bịara ala Owerri. Ha bịara 1897. Ha kwụsị na Akabọ bie afọ atọ na Akabọ, bịarute Owerri 1901. Kemgbe 1901 anyị na Hausa nga ebiga, and aka na-ebi n'udo. Ndị nna nna anyị ga-ahụ na ha bụ ndị Igbo. Mma m onye Nnazi, makwụkwọ m onye Awaka, makwụkwọ Mpangwa Ada Ajọkwu Nwanshi eze Akabọ. Andọkwaba ụmụnne Kemri, ewe ndị ka amụrụ ndị nne ha wụ ndị Nnazi, wee kpa ndị ke nne ha wụ ndị Nekede, wee ndị ke ndị nne ha wụ ndị Ụrata, and so many other places. So ịhụnanya anyị na ndị Igbo ahụhụ ihe anyị bidoro taa. Anyị wụ ndị Igbo wuru ndị Hausa, eji akpọ anyị Hausa Igbo. Oro Owerri mere abalị anọ gafere ni. Anyị so ndị participate na Oro Owerri because ha recognize anyị as ndị Owerri. So anyị hụrụ nwaanyị as ndị Owerri ọwụ ndị Hausa. Ile otu anyị si bido, ndị nna nna anyị wụ ndị Hausa. But otu anyị si biri nga emeela anyị awụrụ Hausa Owerri, Hausa Igbo. So anyị na-achọ ị na-agwa ụmụnne anyị nụ n'ezi ka ha ghọta otu anyị si biri n'ala Imo steeti. Ndị Igbo ụmụnne anyị, anyị gwa na ụmụnne ha. Ndị Igbo ahụhụ ndị nsogbu, ndị Igbo ahụkwa ndị na-achọ okwu. But kama nga ọwụla ị hụrụ ọha na eze, ị ga-ahụkwa ndị ọma, hụkwa ndị ọjọọ. So ndị ọjọọ ahụ anyị ga-achụ ha, anyị ga na-ekpe ekpere ka Chineke na mee ka ha wụrụ ndị ọma. But ọ bụrụ na ndị agha ga-awụ ndị ọma, ndị ga na-emebi obodo, gbaghachicha ihe niile mega n'obodo, ka Chineke na jiri aka ya mee ihe o kwesịrị ime ka enwe ike enwe udo. Ihe a na-arịọ Chineke na udo. Enwe udo, anyị ga-enwe ịhụnanya. Enwe udo, anyị ga-azụpụ ụmụ anyị. Enwe udo, anyị ga-afụ ga mee biznes anyị. But ma udo anọghị, onye ọla anọ n'ụyọ, and anọkwa n'ụyọ elekwa n'ihe ọ ga-adọfụala anyị.
Hausa Igbo is one thing. Fulani Igbo is a different thing. Now underscore my fear. Serikin of Imo. Are you going to use Hausa to deceive us? Are you going to use Hausa to deceive us? If it is Hausa, where were you when they were destroying our things? The Serikin they made you, check your lineage. Yeah, the Fulani. I'm outside, no. I use Hausa. That's the terminology we use. All I'm doing is I'm calling the attention of our people. I am calling the attention of the South, to see that the seeds that you planted have started to germinate. After germinating, they grew and have branches. And those branches have started to bear fruit. And they are falling. Take that and compare it to this one. Compare it. They are in Imo with their Sarakin. They are killing our children. They are killing our youth. What's their crime? They are Biafrans. Any condemnation from the Sarakin? No. The same people they are in your communities, they are around the mosques. As they slaughter your sons and daughters, they bring in the Boko Haram, they bring in the ISWAP, they bring in the bandits in your villages. They are there. As they do that, they bring in some more, 200, 300 every day. You are not going to survive the onslaught. Continue to fool yourself that you are Igwe, you are Eze, you are this and that. Why am I saying this? Nigerian army pardons new batch of over 200 Boko Haram fighters. This is by Sahara Report. They pardon. Nigerian army pardons new batch of over 200 Boko Haram fighters. The Army High Command noted that a total of 186 Boko Haram terrorists surrendered on Saturday, led by their emir, Maye Aga, to troops of Operation Hadinkai at the forward operation base. They did not shoot them aside. Rather, they pardoned them and their family members in clearance of operation on Saturday and Sunday. They will be reintegrated into the army. They put them into the army. And these will be your policemen. And they will station them in your towns and villages. And they will carry out these atrocities on your people. And you will be wondering what crimes you have committed. They will disgrace, belittle full-fledged men. And you say you are from Nigeria. Is that the end of it? No. It's not the end of it. Then ask yourself why. Ask them why they are aiding and abetting. Not only have they pardoned the Boko Haram member, those those that fought, to try to save their people, they were arrested. They were arrested. And I'm asking you, who is arresting them? The Fulani. Why are you arresting them? Because they defended themselves. When they killed the people, when they attacked the people, you did not do anything. You did not arrest anybody. You did not say anything. But when the people fought back, you arrested the people that fought back. And this is their principle. This is the way they operate. Right before your eyes. As these things happen, we mope, we look, and we say we are obeying. I am trying to show you the insecurity epics. You be the judge. Open your eyes. From the Sarakin of Imo. These people can slaughter you anyhow. Nobody will condemn. Nobody will come. The governors cannot say anything. Neither the Ezes, the Igwes, and the thieves. Or your senator. Every time you hear from the Northern group, follow the steps I am laying down to you. They kill you. No questions asked. No condemnation. You kill them. There's a problem. Northern group.
Ambush and massacre of innocent travelers in Jos Plateau State. The coalition of northern groups has taken stock of the incessant attacks and unrelenting deadly highway ambushes and cold blood massacre of innocent Nigerians traveling through most Plateau State communities and major highways. CNG notes especially with utter perplexity and concern the recent incident when unarmed Muslims who were in a convoy of 5 buses were waylaid at Rukuba, Jos, forced to disembark, and dozens of them killed in cold blood. The harmless passengers were returning to Ikare, Ondo, from the annual Zikr prayer in Bochi when they were waylaid by the notorious Irigwe Christian militia. These mindless violence and extremist terrorist actions perpetrated by bands of organized militia, supported morally and politically by a syndicate of Christian elites, ethnocentric politicians, tribal leaders, and the larger population of the Birom ethnic group have now made it impossible for us to remain indifferent or silent in the face of such extreme provocations and insistent drive towards mass genocide.
The barons from Jos, they have been accused. Why are we one? Why are we still killing ourselves? Why are we still acting like we don't care for our lives, except when one section descends on the other and starts slaughtering them? We have no value for our lives. And those that have the value are being traumatized, are being chased, are being attacked. And now it has spilled. Now openly, now they admit religious war. And you still have your governors. They are laying the foundation for the invasion. You listen to Aziz. What they do is not so bad. When they kill others, it's not so bad. But when others kill them, they'll tell you it has taken epic proportion.
CNG believes that the latest incident of highway ambush and killings by the Irigwe militia is not an isolated case, but part of a coordinated mega plot to give the crisis a religious coloration to cause greater conflict in the north. Historical overview. The Jos crisis manifested initially in the form of a political confrontation between the Birom, supported by the Anaguta and the Afezire, who are among the ethnic groups referred to as indigenes of Plateau State, and the Hausa Fulani, commonly referred to as settlers. This struggle between the self-acclaimed Christian indigenes and the mostly Muslim Hausa Fulani soon took on a strong religious dimension, pitching Muslims against Christians. According to conservative estimates, at least 4,000 people have been killed in Jos and smaller cities and villages in Plateau State over the past decade,
Where are we when? Why are we still talking about one Nigeria? This is sheer common sense. End this nightmare. End it and save humanity. But I don't think it's going to happen. Because what is happening in Afghanistan is taking place in the zoo. All the politicians, House members and senators, and the judiciary, you're watching with your eyes wide open. And Armageddon is going to descend on you because you just had the Inspector General of Police deploying airplanes to the area because Fulanis have been killed. So they are going to bomb them to Stone Age and take over the land. And you have your people in the police. And you have people in the army, in the navy, and the air force. Who are their commanders? The Fulanis. And you have the repentant Boko Harams stuffed into the army. Where are the Southerners? Where are the Middle Belters? You have the issue at hand. Why are the Arewas not satisfied with their land? Why must they extend down from Middle Belt down to the coastal line? Conquest of the South. Believe it or not. The Oduduwas made their move. They understand what is happening. They also don't want to be colonized because they already lost Ilorin and they want it back. And what did the Assistant General of AGF, whatever it is, the abbreviation, Attorney General's office? The federal government may outlaw a Yoruba Nation group, the Afanifere. They are considering actions against Yoruba Nation's separatist group, including the proscription of the movement led by Professor Banji. Proscribe. And that brings me to Afolabi. When we tell you about Yoruba journalism, we don't blanketedly say Yoruba anymore. There are some of them, like those from Ilorin area, that are called Fulani people. They write rubbish. They defend the Fulani Caliphate. And let me bring your attention to what I'm saying. This is the news. 6 fear dead as gunmen set shell facility ablaze in Imo. This is the news by Afolabi. What got to me is that Afolabi not only wrote that. Wherever Afolabi is very, very regrettable.
All hail Biafra.
Very, very regrettable. It's regrettable in the sense that when he wrote that, what he said, that IPOB when the unknown gunmen attacked the Shell facilities, what he did was to infuse IPOB into the issue. What's his reason? That the attack occurred during sit-at-home. Does that make sense to you? That it occurred because those that did it were angry that Shell did not close its facilities. And that doesn't make sense at all, because it doesn't make sense because there are other establishments that didn't close. Well, were they not attacked? It's just to put IPOB into the picture and try to remind us that they were proscribed, that they are proscribed. As we speak, they are still talking about proscription. They are still talking about proscription. These are the journalists. These are people that write rubbish. These are people that don't tell you the truth. They simply tell you things that will just make your mind blow. And you continue to wonder. Anything they have to do to tell you that IPOB is prescribed. You have people doing things that need to be done to survive. You continue to blacklist them. What has the attack on Shell facility got to do with IPOB? That's the only way you could put it. That's the only way you could let you believe that we are responsible. Afolabi, your journalism stinks. And we have been warning you guys about such reporting. Does you no good? And we will continue to challenge your lies. We will continue to do so without letting up. Let us let you think about it and see what they write. It's you they are after. They will not stop. 6 fear dead. 6 workers have been killed in a following attack by gunmen on an oil facility managed by Shell. And instead of saying unknown gunmen, goes further to tell you the prescription of IPOB and all whatnot. Now you see how they try to deviate from the truth. Our leader has done all things possible to enlighten the people. And we strongly stand behind him. As they continue, I am going to ask Olabi, when there was sit at home, the market in Ogidi was set ablaze. Who set them ablaze? Was that not to be towards Monday sit at home? So if you're going to sit at home, we'll set your materials ablaze. You did not think about that. Now, to make you think, El Rufai, for all those of you aspiring to be president of a jungle, for all those of you that have refused to open their eyes, for all those of you that indulge in political blackmail, political sham, they dictate to you what to do and what not to do. Hence, El Rufai is saying, you, the Southerners, cannot abuse everyone in Nigeria and demand the presidency. Igbo people. Have they included the Oduduwas? No. They just use Igbo as a smoke screen. Can the Oduduwas contest? No. What's his reason? El Rufai's reason. He's telling us that according to him, Igbo people will need to seek alliance with other regions if they want someone from their area to be next president. Hatred. Who wants to be a president? Those you pay to contest. And at the end, you pull the rocks up under them. It's an insult. He's telling you. Because you tell the truth, you cannot be the president. Jonathan was the president. What happened to him? You brought in the Buhari, Sai Baba Sai. Today, here we are. You're abusing everyone. If you're asked to embrace the truth, reality becomes an insult. People are being killed in Kanu and Jos under your watchful eye. You have to seek alliance. It is the alliance we've given to them. It is the freedom we've given to them. It is the power we've given to them. For all of you, listen. After this, I will open the phone line. I've waited for somebody to dispute this and nobody did. So I got to open it. Sign undertaking. Assign line to Fulani herdsmen for peace to reign. The Enugu State Police Command has asked residents of Mbuchi community in issues or local government area of Enugu State to sign an undertaking and assign land to Fulani herdsmen before they could release corpses, victims of herdsmen attack. Herdsmen raided the community on Sunday, killing 8 persons. Really? So you kill, you have the power to ask for ransom, and that ransom will be in form of land. Before you can bury your dead, they killed. And then you go and buy their cows to bury the ones they killed, to celebrate life. To celebrate life that they cut short. Our Southerners, I cry for you. These are the things that are happening. They are not made up. Somebody have to say. Somebody have to bring it to your attention. It is you that will wake up and say never. Never. If not, it will continue to happen. The phone line is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. That is the call number. I'm sorry if I gave you earful. They are linked. Don't want you to see the step by step what they are doing on a local level and up to the federal level. They planted them from the bottom to the top, or from the top to the bottom. That is what we see. That is what we cannot understand. Call your name and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from.
Okay.
That line is gone. There is danger coming down. It's already there, and you're seeing it. Call your name and where you're calling from. Call your name and where you're calling from.
I'm calling from
Go ahead. Your line is static. Go ahead. Call your name and where you're calling from. Well, the lines are fading. Call your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Okay, you're calling from nature. Go ahead.
Yeah. What has been happening so far, it is so much that nobody can intervene. It is a disgrace and a shame to us that our brothers are being killed at the same time. We are going to pay by granting land or assigning a portion of land for uncircumcised Fulanis who have no regard to life to come and reside and then plot their evil and so forth. It is only when we tell ourselves the simple truth that this is an evil thing that we cannot stand and watch and see it go on. We have to put an end to this once and for all. So my advice to all Biafrans, especially those living around that area called Isinso, we all have to stand on our feet and say no. Forget about the politicians, forget about the governors, even the community leaders. We make our choice. We are the majority. We can say we want this and we don't want this. It is in our hands to agree or disagree. Sometimes you have to speak for yourself and not to achieve one thing or the other. So I advise all our brethren there to stand them and say no. No is no. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Yes, I'm calling from Tampa, Florida. This is Igwe.
Welcome.
Yes, sir. What got me calling you is that you said the blackmail is for them to release our crops, that they have to give them a piece of land.
Yes.
We have the copy and who is the guy, the superintendent or the police guy that is who is
Enugu
the
is in Enugu. It's Enugu police. He is there in Enugu. So he's not.
What is his title?
He's not hidden. He's the Inspector General. He is there.
Inspector General.
Yes, I mentioned it. It's not hidden. And if you want me, I'll read it again for you. So,
don't read it. It will take our time.
Okay.
But the fact that he is such a thing, blackmail, is in existence and open. And our governors know this, right?
Yes, they do.
And, asking you all this makes no sense because it's boiling the blood in people's heart. This is a poke in the eye. Okay, take a deep breath. Is there anybody that will, any of our group or people that will match one or two representatives, match to the office and ask if they really mean that they have to blackmail us to get a land? Is that why they were put in there? That's why they were put in plant in all the South, so that they can be doing this to us. This is running just oh Jehovah Christ. I don't know what to say, but the annoying thing is that have we anybody talk to the governors and say, is this possible in this modern age?
Madam,
is this possible?
Madam, I'm excusing you to air your mind. This is not new. It is nothing new. Worse things have happened. And this is a way they are telling you are defeated people. This is way of telling you you cannot do anything. This is why
No,
you
but
are.
so
This
did
is,
we tell them, did we let them know that it's not possible, that even if we are dying, the last blood?
you can say that, but you still have your people sabotaging and aligning with them. That's where you have a problem. It is people, those that you trust, those that you say are governors, those that you say are house reps, those that you say are senators, those that you say they are billionaires, they are the ones that caused the rendition of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
So they put him in there so that they will be able to do all these things before he comes out or before they
put them there so that they can have their way. I just told you about the Sarakin of Imo. Did you understand that one? The Sarakin of Imo that have led ownership of Owerri. He told you they came there 1889. And he started giving you history of his family. Now he is also Owerri, and he spoke Owerri fluently. I'm putting you here to open the eyes of our people, those that don't listen, those that don't know what is going on. That's why I've not told you it's time. I just wanted you to continue so that people that don't follow will understand. Just you see,
it's rude. It's insult.
Yeah.
It's insult. Think about it.
Oh yes, that's what it is. You are nothing. That's what they're telling you. That's why they disgrace our women. That's why they flog our men on the street everywhere.
And our masquerade, my own is the masquerade. They beat our masquerade in the public.
Oh,
that was like 3 years ago. I saw the thing. They beating a masquerade in your own land, and our people are watching them in the street, scared.
Thank you, madam.
Of doing something.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Our masquerade. And the guy was beating, he took the masquerade off his head.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Oh, hello. This is Adrian.
Because the chiefs
I just wanted to contribute. And just listening to you, it's hard to process some of these things. It's very hard, very, very hard to process. But I really want to talk to our people. Would I consider them the rich? I don't know what to call them. When you look at what is happening to us as a people, one man took it upon himself, allowed himself, obeyed the call to come and wake his people up, to tell them, you have danger coming. You have danger that you are surrounded with. Wake up and see the danger around you. And then our people, our people decided to treat our leader this way. That's one thing. I want to address Tony Nadi, Uchemefo, and all their cohorts in Ginger Media TV, because the man is useless. Those are the people I want to address. As much as they are doing what they are doing, it is one thing that you are against your brother. It is one thing that you are against what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. It is one thing that you don't like his pattern or whatever it is he's doing. It's one thing. It's another thing that you want to kill him. You want to destroy everything he has worked for because you want to make yourself feel better about yourself. I want them to remember that the person you're selling your brother to will never trust you. And you can never do business with somebody you're selling your brother to. Our forefathers screwed up. Most of our people were sold as slaves. And a man came to wake us up, to remind us of our shortcomings and our sins, so that our men can regain who they are. Because without our men, we are practically nobody. I want to talk to Tony Nadi, Owazurike, Uche Mefo, and all of them are Sari Tokobo. That whatever you're doing, you have to keep your doors open. Because I want to talk to Tony Nadi, Owazurike, Uche Mefo, and all of them, their cohorts. I want to remind them that the implication of bloodshed they are doing, only time shall tell what will become of them. Our people are being killed. I don't see Tony Nadi in his Nina and crap NLNC, whatever he's doing. I don't see them addressing the grassroots. Is one thing that you want to remain in Nigeria. Is another thing that your people are being sold as you're fighting to remain in Nigeria. You're losing your men to a foreign god. You're losing your men to what you cannot relate to. You're losing your men. Our men are going. I want to remind them that the implication of what they are doing, only time shall tell. Our leader said we are like tiger. We take one animal and we hang it. Our children will hear of them. They don't have to agree with Nnamdi Kanu. They don't have to agree with Biafra. But do they know that they are going? Our rich folks in the United States, here is your status. You're American, I agree. I don't disagree. Only time shall tell. How are you raising your children?
Thank you. Let me give other people a chance.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good morning. My name is Marian here. I'm calling from Maryland, United States.
Welcome, Marie.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. I've been listening to you. The topic you're treating today, one thing we must understand is that any call it arrangement, call it peace deal you make with a Muslim is non-binding from their own perspective, according to their religion. Because if you're a non-Muslim, you're an infidel. So any agreement you're reaching with them, they don't abide to it. That is what happened to Afghanistan right now. America went and said last year or last 2 years that they made a peace treaty with the Taliban. Look at what they did. Anytime you see them coming in an agreement to have a peace treaty with you, what it tells you is that you have an upper hand in that fight. So if in their Quran somewhere, they call it Takia. So what they do, they will come in, say, okay, let's make a peace deal. Because they know at that moment you're stronger than them. So with that peace deal, that's when you relax. Because now you, from your perspective, you believe you have made a peace deal. That's when they really go to work. Once they come where they have strength, that's when they will strike. That's exactly what happened to. This is not the first time they're doing. This is how they move, how they fight. Another thing I want to say is we're always talking about what our local leaders are doing. Fine. But can we start taking actions and taking care of these tools? Because talk without actions really would not get us anywhere. These leaders, if you set example with one or two persons, they will stop these bullshit shenanigans they are doing. Giving land, doing whatever you're doing to the Muslim will not bring that peace you are looking for. It's only a temporary measure to make them gain strength over you. Then they will strike. These are things I want to contribute. Honestly, we should start getting into action and stop doing a lot of talking. These leaders are not representing us. Why should they be standing? They go behind, they take lands, they sell. it doesn't belong to them. That you're a leader, you're a chief, or you're raised or whatever, does not give you a mandate that you're the owner of the land of the people. You are not. In Igbo land, every family wanted their own land by inheritance. So why would anybody go and take a land to go and give to anybody in the name because you're an agent or whoever you call yourself to be? This thing must stop. And I'm trying to understand. It looks like this fight. People in diaspora are more fired up than people down there. I'm not saying they're not doing anything, but what I'm saying is like, I'm feeling some kind of, I may be wrong, you know, but they need to be going after these people, not after the innocent people. All these leaders that are betraying us should not stand. They should not stand. These people that elected them. You can only be a leader when you have people behind you. So all these agents of chiefs are standing because they still have followers. They have followers. That is why they have the audacity to be doing what they're doing. I rest my case, my brother. These are the two issues I want to bring up. That we people should we must understand that you cannot make any agreement with a Muslim as a non-Muslim, and you expect that thing to be binding. No, what it tells you is that they are at their point of weakness. That is why they're agreeing to make that. Yes, God bless you, my brother. Keep up.
Thank you. Well, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Mazi Nnamdi. Good evening from Biafra land. Very, very happy to get you on board once again. This is Uche Biafra calling from Ahadi Bokwe. My brother, are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
My brother, I lost the contact that I used to be getting you people, even Mazi Chukwuemeka. There's no way to get. Unfortunately, this evening you are calling it. I have to pick up the number. I thank you because I lost all the contact to speak with one of you people. So this why. So I'm very, very happy to get on board right now. So I say kudos to IPOB because you people are too much and things are happening for here right now. So I'm telling you because these people at home, they are shaking. They are shaking and it's going to continue whether there's any will stop or whether what you will not say. They don't pass, IPOB don't pass the bill that every Monday or today. If they want us to stop, let them do the needful. To release our leader. When you hold him from 2016 to 2016, we protest and you kill us, even we kill us like in Bondo, you kill us, you seize our court. Then now we have decided not to go out until you release him. Then they are shaking. So let's keep on watching, Mazi. I'm very, very happy to get you because right now, I will be here because I lost my contact to be getting you before. So I say, keep it on, my brother. I'm listening to you now. I don't have much to be said. Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. The call number is +1 484 767 0848 +1 484 767 0848. They are here. They are right in your villages. They are roaming around with your brothers as escorts, with your daughters as comforters. And we are not seeing it. Call out your name and where you calling from.
Good morning, Mazi Alozie.
Good morning from here.
Thank you very much. My name is Chukwuemeka Alozie. I'm a native of Chicago, Biafra. I greet you once more, Mazi Alozie. I greet my leader, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for a time like honestly, I heard the clip he played about the Northern Group. Their spokesman making a statement, dragging the statement to religion. When I think about Nigeria, I get confused. I don't know where to start and where to stop. You can see what the so-called Muslim or Fulanese, let me put it straight, Fulani type of Muslim, how they are treating Christians in Nigeria. Over 500 churches have burned down in the north. Now they are coming to south to burn their churches. But where is those people who say they are Christian or Khan? Where is Bishop Chukwuemeka in Enugu? Where is all this group of saboteurs claiming they are their church, they are Christians in the south? When I think about what is going on, I feel ashamed myself to anybody that is talking of Nigeria by now in the south. Let me not forget, I congratulate our people for sitting at home yesterday on Monday. Very, very important. I think the DOS will do everything to renew that movement. Because that's the only thing. People have registered their stand.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about sitting at your home.
There is.
Let it continue. Let that thing continue. Because that's the only thing we have.
There is a direct order from the above, our above, if you understand what I mean, that it must be suspended. I don't think you had it. There is a direct order from the above that we should suspend it. Okay? I understand your stand. I understand how we feel. I gave you so much analysis on that we are like infantry shooting. And the commander says, cease fire, hold fire. You can't keep shooting. So that's what it is. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. Shooting. And the commander says, cease fire, hold fire. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good morning from here.
Yes, sir. I thank Chukwuemeka for a day like this. There has been too many as passions. By the way. Too many as passions, too many doubts, too many suspicions and all that. But I wish to say it clearly today. I am holding on to only one thing. Our lawyer has gone to see our leader with the brother of our leader, Prince Emmanuel, fine boy. And if there is no other thing our people should believe, the younger brother has gone to see our leader. And if at the end of the day, our people still doubt, then to me, I want to say, if the information they are bringing to us is false, then the family, our ancestors, the Kanu ancestors will ask Emmanuel one day, what did you do to your brother? So I don't think we love our leader very, very much, yes. But there is one thing I have come to understand, that no matter what, blood will always be thicker than water.
Mazi, thank you. I don't want doubt being created here. Thank you very much. Thank you. I understand what you're saying. I very much understand what you're saying, but there's no room for that. You were there, you saw what we saw. Now, when you go that way, you start creating doubt. I don't want that to be raised. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. Live broadcast from Radio Biafra, USA. This is how much we love our leader. This is why he is our leader. This is why we call him Onyendu. Now, you see, you can't buy him. Now you see, you can't impose anybody on us. He that we have chosen is the one we have chosen. And that's the way it is. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Please turn off your radio. Turn off your radio. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Yes, good morning, sir. My name is Samuel Soroha, coming from Atlanta, Georgia.
Welcome.
Yes, sir. So, anyway, this is my first time calling your program, but I listen to you every morning. The truth of the matter is, we that are Igbos, there is nothing that you do to us that we believe that it's done well. I belong to IPOD family member here in Atlanta, Georgia. At least there is nothing else. An instruction has been passed out to our coordinator over here saying that this stay-at-home is direct order from Onyendu. So I don't even understand the reason why most of us will call in here and we still keep talking about you want the stay-at-home to continue. Do we know the reason why the Onyendu state should suspend the stay-at-home? Maybe there's something here. He has a reason for asking us to suspend it at least for now. I don't understand why every time we call and work, we want to start, people keep complaining about the stay-at-home. I even like the simple fact the way you're doing it. Somebody wants to debate from, trying to encourage us to, the reason why we should stay at home is just it's good the way you're doing it. So they will understand that there's a reason for saying that the stay at home should be suspended for now. Let us try to listen and do the right thing at the right time. We are too stubborn. That's why we are in this situation that we're in today. Thank you. And that's what I have to say. Just speaking already, sir.
Thank you very much. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Alozie, good evening, sir.
Good morning from here.
My name is Chimezie Johnson. I'm calling from Abia State. Mazi, I thank Chukwuemeka on behalf of you people and our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that Chukwuemeka will protect and guide you people in the name of Jesus. Mazi, we in Biafra land, we are not happy because we are not. We know that the DOS we are under command and control. We know that very well. The announcement they did that day was that is nearly cripple all the mind of people. Okay, because the zoo government, they said that day that wish that if if we try to sit at home again, this coming Monday that they are going to declare declare South is a state of emergency. We said, okay, let them declare. So that as they call off that strike that day, so all of they suspended this indicted by DOS. It can't be like maybe not because of the threat of the zoo. People we don't understand, but we know that maybe there is improvement. There is something make them to make that announcement. But say yesterday, you know that army people they shoot a man yesterday at area. Shoot the guy on the chest because the guy wear black and black. They shoot the guy dead. And our government, they are not doing anything about it. They are never even comment on what happened that yesterday. So it's for me, for my own decision. They should allow us. Let me continue to do that every Monday. Don't continue to do them. It's the one that makes them die. Because after all, they will say, okay, they threaten us. They will stop. They will not take us as anything. As Biafra, upon the announcement, Biafra yesterday,
at the road, nobody, you know, you see anybody. No shock. Even yesterday was too bad to compare to that first Monday. But for my own, this is not that I'm giving them order. They're supposed to leave us. Make they release Oyendu. Oyendu can never be there, and who would be here eating? Oyendu can never be there. Make they release Oyendu. When Oyendu come out, then we'll stop the sit at home. That sit at home is shocking them. Okay, that yesterday.
Thank you, Mazi. I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't mean to cut you off, but thank you. What happened is what we're saying. What we're saying. People should follow instruction. And by your own statement, they said if we sit at home, they will declare state of emergency. Still, people sat at home, they did not declare the state of emergency. That means you've won. You're not afraid of them. But that said and done, we must follow instructions from the top. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Dr. Alozie, good evening to you, sir. I greet you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, fellow Biafran friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessings of our Heavenly Father, Chukwuemeka, will continue to be with us and keep us moving forward. My name is Go, and I am calling from my location. I want to talk on the issue of the zoo telling us that Boko Haram, people who engage themselves in the activities of the killings of innocent people just because of they are their brothers. When they capture them and they will have an agreement, they tell you that they have repented. So for that reason, they negotiate with them and they reintegrate, they return back to the Nigerian army to carry on their activities, the duty. These things is happening in Nigeria. And so many eyes are seeing it, but they are silent, they are quiet, they are not doing anything. That is the reason why we are demanding for the unconditional release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And these people that love to kill us and deal with us in the way they like, we have found only one style of dealing with them. And this particular style, they are losing a lot. The reason why they are lamenting. Now we are saying, allow our leader to go. He's an innocent man. You are committing all manner of found only one. Reintegrating Boko Haram back to military is now a culture. Negotiating with bandits in the zoo is now a culture. But we are saying, for the innocent Biafran that is in detention, and our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be free, because these ones are the ones that is demanding for their rights. But the one that you are telling us that they have repented is the one that is, we see them, we got them killing innocent people. At the end, they will come back to us and tell us that they have repented. We integrated them back to that place. Yes, nobody will tell us that this is a new news. It is in the zoo media, because they will come out boldly to tell us that they have repented. So all the repented Igbos who are Biafrans that you all are holding, we are demanding for their release. If you know any Biafra in your detention, it's a repented Igbo, because if you're an Igbo man, then when you realize that you're a Biafran, you have repented and you start doing the right thing. And what is the right thing? You start demanding for the rights of you and your born generation, because for decades of years, these people have been killing us. So we are demanding this and we can never relent. I am using this opportunity to thank our brothers and sisters all over the world, more especially those in Biafran land, that we must remain firm until the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, unconditionally. We can never give up. Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The call number is +1 4847670848. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Yeah, Mazi Alozie, very good evening for WhatsApp Poland. I remember Mazi Chukwuemeka and I heard from Omaka, on the province of Biafra land. Our that remains Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or members of Joshua Pezuhanya. And I appreciate the leadership, our ESN, our volunteers, fanaticals, men of all over the world. We appreciate all of you. Mazi, briefly, I don't want to say much because we are under command and control. And our people should know that word, command and control, and the IPO, the code of conduct that's still in place. Mazi, before anything happens, I think the leadership knows what they are doing. And I want to use this opportunity to clear our people right now, to tell them all these questions they are asking. Please prepare your mind tomorrow. Mazi Chinasa will be on Jonathan's program. It can about the seat at home or no, sir. Whatever you know, you will ask tomorrow. Please keep it today. Tomorrow evening in Mazi Jonathan program, Chinasa will be there. He will answer your questions. Ask Mazi Chinasa these questions. He will clear all of you. He will clear the doubt. He will tell you the direction to go. He will tell you why there is need to stop it or why there is need to continue it. I don't want to say much. Just prepare your mind, prepare your question, and stay clear to Mazi Jonathan program tomorrow evening. And Chinasa will be available to take every question. Please, we're under command and control. Let us stop overflogging issues. Why are you people disturbing yourself? Nobody know the condition on your JD. Please let us remain resolute and remain obedient to the leadership for now. And like all it has been before, I want to hear maybe onion though they are live 101% verified. Live and the Haiti. Make sure that we listen, we adhere to whatever instruction they are giving us, and pray that our onion comes out today, tomorrow. This is our priority. And if you are fanatical, I think this is your priority equally. Mazi, I drop you. Mazi Chukwuemeka. Thank you.
There were. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Welcome.
Morning, Mazi Alozie.
Good morning.
Morning, my brother. God bless you, my senior. My name is Mazi, my man, Ugo Onyejaka. I am the national PRO of IPOB here in the United States, and I reside here in Washington, D.C. I am from Amibo. Amibo is Bolo. Amibo is the home of the tiger, and Amibo is the home of King Tiger for Pope. I thank you, Mazi, for all you do, and I thank God Almighty for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, Mazi, I am so proud of the Biafrans. I am so proud of Biafran. Biafran have shown their, Nigeria where they stand. There is no two ways about it. This is just like a mock exam. It is a way of testing the water so that these people will know exactly that Nnamdi Kanu is our commander-in-chief. That when Nnamdi Kanu says stay at home, everybody will obey it. As I have called home everybody, even the old women, old men, even the children at home, all of them, they are wanting to stay at home. Everybody wants to stay at home. So, but since only they have said that we should have stayed at home, I mean, we should not, go ahead and do our business. We have to listen to our leader. And now, the zoo, they know exactly that Onyendu is the person that is controlling all the Biafra land. So that is a good thing. So we should be proud of ourselves. We should listen to Onyendu. We should listen to the DOS, And then, definitely, and then we have to watch these politicians. Because the politicians are thinking that, for the fact that we have cancelled out and then start campaigning. And we are still waiting for them. That time has not passed. So, Mazi, I am using this opportunity because I saw this man today, Uzodimma. He came and he made a statement about the surveillance that they're doing in Biafra land. That he is about to unleash the government to go and throw bomb and kill people. Yes, definitely he can say whatever that he wants to say. But the only thing that he should understand is that, he didn't know that Abba Kyari is going to be answerable to what Abba Kyari did. Uzodimma, your own is waiting. And so as Enrique, all of you, all the problem that you have committed, the atrocity and the genocide you committed is waiting for you. You're going to answer to it. You're not going to stay there forever as a governor. Anyway, I want to use this opportunity again to call upon our people, because it definitely, we need money. We need money. We'll continue to talk about this money. And that money that we need is for the ESN. ESN needs support. We need to fund our ESN. We need to raise enough money to support our ESN. And again, we have all these lawsuits. The one that we are suing them in the United States here, then the lawyers need money too. Even the one that we are suing them in Kenya and the one that we are suing in England, that is our money. So even our transmitter, the transmitter, so that everybody will be hearing this good news. So we are calling all brothers. You go to church, you make a donation in the church, you give tithe and offering. Even the pastor's birthday, you donate money for it. Definitely, this one is for you. You are doing it for your life. It's just like something that you eat to make you healthy. So anything that you're doing, any tithe you are, paying on your head and your children, that is for life. We are talking about your life, and this is the reason why we have the Eastern Security Network, who are in the bush doing the good job. So please, we want you to donate. If you want to donate, there is a very simple place that you can go and do this donation. And that place is the website. Our website in the Google. Tap in the Google. Tap www.ipobinusa.org/donate. www.ipobinusa.org/donate. Very simple, not complicated. When it opens up, it will show you the routing number, and then it will show you the account number, and it will show you if you want to pay with them, whatever that you want to pay with. Just go ahead and do it. No matter how little it is. Thank you, Mazi, and God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling
from. Hashem, Elohim, prosper you. All hail Biafra, IBOB1 family. I'm calling from Texas, DFW, Texas area. This is Kalu. I just want to commend you for your tenacity. It's been over many years listening to you, and also IDTS, and also other media of our IPOB. You're doing a tremendous job, and we really appreciate you so much. I know the pressure is not easy, just sitting in one place taking calls. It's not, but we just kind of want to commend you, We should commend you people. We should, really, because you are in the front line as well. I kind of just want to touch this. From my assessment these few days, it's quite very, I could say, very, I could say amazing, really, people that I never thought will be talking about Biafra are those who are really out talking about Biafra today, because about 10 years ago, I joined the struggle. And places I don't mention about freedom of Biafra, some of our people almost are spitting at me. I'm going to be snappy, Mazi, really. I couldn't believe how tenacious they are and really eager, with a pure heart, really, with determination.
And it shows freedom. Freedom is what echo within the heart of any senseful, rightful thinking human being. You know, we live in America here, land of the free, home of the brave. Justice and freedom and justice for all. That is the, that is pretty much the key word here in this country. That is the key word that drives this country. Land of the free, home of the brave. Land of the free, home of the brave. And us Biafrans, we stand for freedom and liberties in our DNA. We are people that are autonomy in nature. That's the structure. And that's what the Afro-British saw within us, because they're on monarchy system. They don't in any way, Afro-British does not in any way practice democracy. They don't. From all their practice, everything they did. I read war history in this country, but I did my own personal research, and that's what it is. Let's say the truth how it is and what it is. All right? They don't practice democracy. They are not Republican in nature. They are literally monarchy, which is also similar to Sharia type as we see in Afghanistan. Monarchy system. That's why in this country, they were chased out of this country, defeated, and chased out of America. And as you know very well, huge margin of Americans build this country that are Biafran descent, African Americans. And without them, you and I cannot walk in the street of this country. I'm going to arrive to my point right now. Every Biafrans who want to be a slave, just watch Afghanistan, what it's done to. This country has spent $2.26 trillion, $2.26 trillion to bring them democracy. They completely rejected it. They pretended when it started back in 2001, they welcomed freedom and democracy, but rather they concur back to the Sharia ideology, which is pretty much what they are made for. Us, we are made for freedom, we made for liberty. That's what we are made for. We call every Biafran to stand now for our freedom. For our freedom, whoever you are, you speaking from both mouths, you're doing that to yourself. You may say, hey, you comfortable in America? I asked a question, this particular question to a friend of mine just last week. I said, are you comfortable here in America? He said, yes. I said, but you're not free. When your land is not free, you're not free. If IPOB never came to the scene, Mazi Nnamdi never came to the scene, we could have been organized. Organized is to be Talibanized. That is Sharianized. That's what it is. That's what it is. They wanted to take land. They're not just interested on the oil, as more they are interested on the land. To take the land and Islamize, brutalize and kill, all right? Our ancestors fought against it and defeated it. Most of the Western country supported them then. Even now, some of them are still supporting. Over all the years, they have been September 11 in this country. Islamic terrorist attack in many countries. All right? It's us that can tell our story and stand up for our freedom. Us, Biafrans, we are Jewish descent. We came from tribe of God. So it's not just a combination of racism where somebody from Afro-British come down to Africa and I'm Arab Muslim that have Sharia mindset, all right, to kill a decent people who are civil, who ascribe to democracy and republican nature of life, you know. People that are liberty and freedom in orientation and in practice.
Thank you, Mazi.
Yes, I'm just going to wrap up. Just give me a second, Mazi.
Quick.
I'm going to wrap up here. This is what I got to say about the DOS. Our DOS are doing tremendous and a great job. We are in collective effort. We concur to their leadership. This is the question people have. This is the question. I mean, let's read it right, you know, to extent.
This is the question. Few hours to go to the seat at home, which order was given, and point was laid down. What's our end game? Our objective, what we want to achieve before the seat at home can be relaxed or suspended. Now, none of those things were mentioned that is visible to people. We're talking about 100 and some fraction million. For our information, I'm linked up with some Jewish network, and these people are paying attention to our plight. They are really showing sympathy to us. So it's not just us Biafrans, and many white folks also all over, even black people in many countries. So what we're talking about is the DOS are doing great job. They need to be more prolific and pointed in translating the tangible to the people. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you.
More prolific.
Thank you. Thank you, Mazi. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Dr. Mazi Alozie. Mazi, good evening from Biafra land. May Chukwuemeka continue to guide you and continue to bless you and give you long health until our great nation, Biafra, is restored. He said, and may Elohim continue to guide our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and continue to protect him anywhere the useless governors kept him, because they are the ones that pay the money that they use and predict our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anywhere he is, may Chukwuemeka continue to strengthen him for this good work he's doing for us. Mazi, my name is Michael Israel. Because, Mazi, what I want to say again, please, if our people is talking, please, and Mazi, what I want to say is this. Our DOS, some people have been pressuring them, why do they cut down the lockdown? Please, I want to plead to Biafrans and IPOBs all over the world, and the Igbo people at large. Whatsoever the DOS tell us to do, that is what we are going to do. I don't have to do. We are not going to ask them any question. We should support to understand this by now, because they know what they are doing. And the man will likely before I drop, because our people should know the method. Because I listened to what you read by those Fulani people saying that we are not going to give Fulani any each of our land. We will not give them anyone. And our people should know the method that if anywhere they kill us, we are going to kill them back. We are not, remember, we don't have anybody to call to. Our people should remember this. We don't have anybody to cry to. Once they kill us, we don't need to say this again, man. Everybody supposed to know. Any community that these useless Fulani people that they walk into to kill anybody, we will kill them back. That is the method. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We are very resolute. We are very strong, and it's funny. It's funny. Going by as a reporter, like I mentioned earlier, Inspector General of Police deploys aircraft to stop Plateau crisis. Crisis in Plateau, 33 suspects arrested. Who are these suspects arrested? People of Plateau.
And tell us, so that we can know.
That are against the Fulani. So against all us, they're going to use aircraft to enforce the domination of the Fulanis. Just like they try to do now. You see you see the parallel. And when you're talking, you get people just sitting in one corner voicing their rubbish. And where will they stay? Where will they stay? After all is said and done, call out your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I'm going to comment regarding your one of the clips that you played this morning. Netanyahu used to be the president of Israel. I watched one of his clips. You see, one of our sisters referenced this from Maryland. Muslim people, you don't make peace with them. When a Muslim especially these Fulani people that came for a purpose. When they ask for a handshake to make peace, if you give them your hand, they will cut off your wrist. 5 years and pacify that moment. After you have given them what they needed, they will give you space, cut off your wrist. Few years later, they will come back again and say, let's make peace. You bring out your remaining hand, they will cut off your whole hand. The next one is to cut off your head. That is how these people are. So our siblings that they are requesting that they give them their land before they release their corpse, don't do it. It's not going to do anything, rather pacifying the moment we're in. That's all I have to say. The heat is done. We are giving them pressure. Let us continue to keep doing what we're doing. Biafra is here. All of us will live to see Biafra. Thank you, all of my brothers and sisters. Thank you, David. Thank you, Onyendu, if you can hear our voice this morning. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Back to the deployment of aircraft. So they have enough aircraft to deploy the police. Which is the police, which is the army? Are they telling us it's the army or are they telling us it's the police? They're all one and the same. Half of them are wearing police uniform, half of them are wearing an army uniform. And who are these people wearing the army uniform? The Boko Haram. And they are deceiving you. And they'll boldly tell you that we captured them and they have repented. They repented because you captured them. Or you send them to training ground and brought them out and say, it's time to deploy you. And deployment will be in the south. And they say these things and we believe they are telling us the truth. Why will you believe them? When the northern groups keep saying things, they are coming on frequently now to tell you what is happening. They are telling you what they are going to do. They are telling you what they think. But when you do that, you don't know you are losing your land. You don't know they have ambushed you. You don't know that you won't have your legs to stand on. And this will continue to happen. We must be vigilant. We must be very, very crafty. We must keep our eyes open. Let not your sentiment put you in an awkward position. Let us be very, very protective of our identity. Lose it, you're done. You will be nobody. Tomorrow, Ungwa people will be on the radio. They will be on the radio. So watch out for it. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Good evening. Mazi Nnamdi.
Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I would like to appreciate you for the great job you are doing, and also appreciate every other persons that have been on the air reaching out to us. There is something very important I would like to drop because I wouldn't want to take time to enable others also add their view. And a division of the it's how I want to really feel
your line is not clear. Your line is not clear. No, you got to hang up. Your line is not clear. Sorry about that. You're wasting your line is not what it is. The call number is +1 4847670848. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, it's only because she's calling back from Biafra land.
Okay, it's better now. Go ahead. Do it quick.
Okay. So, yes, what I was saying is that it is always good at times to give consideration to the voice of the people. We are here on ground, and we know, like yesterday, on Aba, Enugu, Oka, or Imo, anywhere you go in Biafra land, there was no any movement, just as if to say that instruction was still, that the sit-at-home order was still on. People decided to express themselves. In fact, there was somebody interviewed, a group of people interviewed in Onitsha that said it openly that they are not ready to open market any longer because our leader has not been seen. We haven't heard from him. That is by the way. Then the second thing I want to say is that the attack on Barrister Ejiofor and others, I personally I don't like it. The reason why I don't like it is that if Barrister Ejiofor has an attitude to compromise to the federal government, I don't think that the way they will handle him, the attacks and the rest of them will come. So he has been on our side and on the side of our leader. Everybody should be able to stand down on his own side until when it is obvious that maybe he is no longer on our side. Anybody can then get up and begin to say anything contrary. The last thing I want to say has to do with the issue of IPOD worldwide. You know, our DOS should be the only source of authority. It should be the only source of order as it stands now. Our OND, where he is now, we don't see him, we don't hear anything from him. And if there is any decision he is taking there, that decision may not be taken rightly. In terms of formatting him, he doesn't know what is going on in the open world.
Thank you.
My own point.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from? Welcome, Ben.
Yeah, thank you. I was accepting my call. What I have to say is my mind is not still, really settled what's going on. That, to be honest with you. You know, and there's a saying by the Latin anthology, Vox Populi, Vox Dei, voice of the people is the voice of God. We have very, very crafty element. Like, number one, whoever is connected to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nobody knows what they're telling you. If they go to him and tell him that US instituted a sit-at-home and that if you think Mazi will say not cut it off, do you think he's going to say, tell us not to cut it off? Rather, he will say, cut it off. They are telling you that dividing society, dividing the Biafra society. As long as we're not getting direct contact with Mazi, we will not accept anything coming to us. Lawyers are there to make money. Should not be paid. But mind you, the longer they take, when there's more money they make, no matter how think they are representing you, their main prerogative there is to make money. The longer it takes, the more money they make. That's what you should bear in mind. The other thing is this. We cannot, I repeat, we cannot allow ourselves to think that Mazi directing our affairs from prison where he does not have any freedom. Nobody knows the state of mind he is. Nobody knows the type of culture they're telling him.
Ben, I understand what you're saying, but that's not. I don't think that's proper because whatever it is, we will find out what it is. Whatever it is.
Right, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
But what I'm saying is this. What I'm trying to say is we will do what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Exactly.
For him to get out there.
Yes.
When he comes out, if he feels that we didn't let that chip go back today, that not enough to avoid us being used, and without knowing that we are used, the very day Tina has a war, a very contrast voice as if this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was the order for the first time we met that. He gave a lot of relief. It's like a breath of fresh air coming into you. And then, all of a sudden, all the demands that you put forward, release of the people that were taking.
Ben, you're defeating what you're saying.
I'm not
defeating it. No, I say you are defeating. You are defeating. No, Ben. Okay. Let's stop it there. Yeah.
Let me stop it. I'm not really happy.
Okay, thank you.
Something is not right.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
My name is Mazi Chukwuemeka, and I'm calling from Switzerland. Just a few suggestions just to contribute to the discussion this evening from here. It's just concerning the order that is being given by our leaders from DHS and all, but I just wanted to contribute a little bit to chip in. I know that we are under authority. That would be nice that before we pass a direction to follow, for we to analyze it very well and work on it, discuss it. The office, people should discuss on it, analyze it, and so that when you pass it to the people, we can all follow you people and do as you said. Because now you can see some people are saying we want to stay home, they don't want to follow the direction, but that would not be nice. I'm just saying for everybody to follow the direction that you people are being given to us. But please, you people should have an inner home on your own. Not everything should be on internet or come out on call. You people who are the leaders, you should have your own room where you can chat, and when you pass a direction, you should be on one voice. With that one voice, you can achieve the vision where we are heading to. So my prayer is for Nigerian government to release our leader, you understand? Because we believe that he will be out. But with the thing that is, if we don't work with unity and one voice, and when we are scattered, we know when the home is scattered, you don't know where to gather the problem.
I pressed the wrong thing, my brother. Sorry about that. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Mazi Alozie.
Welcome. Go ahead.
I'm Chimadwe. I'm calling from Houston, Texas.
Go ahead.
Mazi, I want to. There are some certain things I want to ask you, please, if you wouldn't mind. You want me to ask the questions?
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. What I'm asking is, Mazi Alozie, Biafra, you guys advise us that what we are looking for a democracy. And I'm not saying against any person or anybody or anything, but what I'm trying to ask is this, sir. Since the GOS have announced this sit at home and said that there is no going back, it will be on Monday, and call for the suspension, which everybody accepted. Now, the Biafra, which are the people that they are trying to give the power, now said no, that they are not going to back down on the sit at home. Is it for the BOS to review it and then consider it.
Okay, let me answer your question. How long have you been listening to this broadcast today?
Oh, I'm just coming back from work.
Okay, that's right. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
No problem. It's been answered already.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. The call number is +1 484 0848 +1 484 767 0848. Live broadcast from Radio Biafra, USA. It's been dealt with. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Hello. Good.
Go ahead. I want to get you quick.
Mazi Alozie, good morning.
Good morning from here.
May Elohim bless you and your family, strengthening you more and more to cannot this very attention. And the others, what I think as others. Jonathan and Rabbi Charles. Please, Mazi Alozie, I'm sure that Rabbi Charles is the Twitter. Because actually, we're going to number where you say most natural, actually, then you could care. I have to buy a coil black and more.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So what I'm trying to say is that I am just trying to let Nigeria know. And I don't know these our politicians, Igbo politicians, all those people that are sabotaging our freedom. I don't know whether they didn't know that these people are trying to balance us, planize us. And they should bear it in mind that nobody that sabotages their people in favor of a Fulani, that Fulani will live their life. Fulani must have the class to kill them. Because that is how they kill them. Kill all of them that sabotage their people. At last they kill them because those times people never believe that somebody that sabotages their people, sell their people to them, that person will not sell them again. So they must kill that person. So if they are thinking that the Fulani will kill all Biafrans and lead them, all of them are the politicians and before them and the others. You are going the same way. Those people you sold, you will go the same way. Look at it. I told you the last time. I told you Yoruba people that they should rise up. We should rise up now because Akuka fowl that is a Latin bush fowl where they are butchering it. It is the same time, the same way they butcher the bush fowl. It's the same way they will take butcher this very fowl because all of them, two of them have the same thing. Now bush fowl is a fowl, home fowl that enters bush. They are the same thing. Now I heard from Mayogu yesterday that Marami has a plan to proscribe Yoruba agitation. And if they prescribe it now, they will start to kill them the way they are killing us. That when you are there, look at that, they are killing your brothers. They say, don't concern you because you are in the high state. They will follow kill you at the same time. And they will, at last, they will kill because what they came is Islamization and the Flanization. They don't want you anyway. You that they call you are uncircumcised. They will kill everybody. Bear it in mind. All the politicians in Igbo land, bear it in mind that this thing, all this date, with all these people they killed, you sold, they killed them. You will go and meet them here at the same time. At the same time, you sold them to. We will kill them.
Thank you.
So if you know how to pound, you pound on your leg. If you don't know how to pound on the motor, you don't know how to pound, you pound on your leg. If you allow Nnamdi Kanu to die there, or for them to continue holding you Nnamdi Kanu, the blood of those people that died is in your head. But the IOG continue to bless us.
Thank you, Mazi. Call your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Alozie, good evening.
Welcome.
Yeah, where I want to thank coming out yesterday. You are in fact, you are a father. You are truly a father. Yesterday, all the other people just, whatever reason they have, they didn't come on air. That wasn't good enough. Having said that, I want to make my own contribution to our people. In this struggle and in every other thing, there is adage Igbo, Ilu Igbo, and Okuji Agun, I think that is the only part of this thing that makes our people to be very skeptical about what the DSS and every other person have said. So many people are worried about the true or is not. So having said that, our people have to obey put their skeptic mind somewhere now and follow the DSS in another way. In ndị Igbo na-atụkwa n'ilu sị na lee na agụ onye ọbụla agbata ọsọ, ndị agbata obi agbata ọsọ abịa onye na-achị ewu ọ na-achị sheep asị mba na ọ egwuregwu ka ọ na-egwu. Mgbe the main lion,
we are not on Igbo program, please. We are not on Igbo program.
I don't know how to put it in English.
Then avoid it. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Just go ahead.
When the real problem came, or when the real lion arrived, then the person was calling that lion have come, and the people did not show up. That is the worries again of our people. So these things have to be addressed. Let it be addressed properly, because we are in a state of that we can do something to destroy, or we can do something to put it right. We know that our leader is a strong man. He is a believer of what he's preaching. And being a believer of what he's preaching, that is another reason why everybody is weighing in and saying what they are saying. But let us give the DOS that second narrative I said, that if the lion comes, let us come out and defend the shepherd. But then, the lion that is incapacitated comes to realize that the Mbada is leading him to a wrong way. It's up to the lion to divide the Mbada. And by that time, we will now know exactly where our leader stands. A word is enough for a while. Let the DOS know the true narrative. But my own conviction is we must get Biafra, and nothing will happen to our leader. That is my own conviction. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Good evening from the zoo. My name is Kelechi.
Welcome.
Yeah, Mazi, sorry if I stop too much. Sometimes, if something is on my mind, if I didn't pour it out that time, it would disturb me. Mazi, this radio station is Radio Biafra. This radio station is not Radio Nigeria. Why I say this is, in the beginning of this platform, when our leader is always on radio, sometimes when people call and say something that is not good, but you allow them, they will pour out their heart and they will ask them one or two questions. Some of them will run away. Why I'm saying this, that for some time now, I begin to understand, I begin to notice some things. That if some people call and they are not singing praises of some person,
maybe they will not be allowed to finish what they have in mind. Mazi, we are Biafrans, so we are free, independent thinking people. When people are talking and are pointing a finger on somebody or some persons, I think that person should be allowed to express himself. And when the person is done, you just tell the whole world that is that person's opinion. Why I'm saying so is that by tomorrow now, some persons will come up and tell us that our leader said we should allow Anambra election to go on. And when we begin to say something against it, people will say we disobey order. We are not disobeying any order, but the people are speaking their mind because we are not going to open our eyes again in this generation and watch some people to sell us out. Mas, thank you.
Thank you, Kelechi. Just like you said, nobody cuts anybody off on the radio, especially mine and the one I'm broadcasting. I'll let you finish, but if I tell you this is the order and you're going against it, then I have to cut you off. Because if I let you continue, you'll be poisoning the mind of other people. If there is a direct information passed on to you, and some of them didn't hear it, and they're dwelling on the past, then I have to correct it. If I fail to correct it, then it's my fault. And this is the only radio where you are given even the opportunity to express yourself. And we cannot use it to destroy ourselves as well. So it must be checked. And it's not everybody that is calling has a let me say, constructed presentation. And you should be able to know that too. I've been doing this since 2017. So I know, even when you start talking, I know that there's something I sent you. And there's a reason why I sent you that. It's something I'll discuss off the radio with you. You see, there are things we do. We think we're in the right, but we are in the wrong. We must be happy that we have the radio. We must be happy that we are using it. But at the same time, wait means wait. When somebody is telling you wait, there's something he sees that has made him say wait. What we are doing is not different from running. You have your child with you. And each time this child have a behavior of when you say wait, you continue. Or you're telling somebody, wait, that person continues. What if there's an oncoming vehicle and you've seen the danger and you're telling that person, wait, and he continues? What happens? Or the fact that that person did not listen when you said wait, hold on, wait, he gets run over. What will you say? I told him to wait, he continued. That exonerates you from any blame. See, that's what we are doing is not democratic, but we are showing you signs of democracy. We let people express their view. In most freedom fighters, you don't have these things we do here. You see, either you are in or you're out. If you don't follow the instruction, they just shoot you point blank to death. But in this case, we have always valued life, and we let people, from what people say, we know their feelings. From what happened 2 Sundays, we know the stand of our people. It's indicative of their belief in what we are doing. It's indicative of their strength. It's indicative that they will not be bamboozled. But that doesn't mean you cannot wait when they say wait. Those people have brains as well. Suspicion of sabotage is so great that even under normal instruction, it's hard to convince some people. I think we've had quite a call today, so I'm going to end this call right here. Tomorrow is another day. The Ngwa people will be here tomorrow. The Charimonyambo, Abumonyangwa comes out tomorrow, Wednesday, the 18th. Honestly, of my dear friends, I love our friends, all those that believe in what we're doing, even our enemies. I hope one day you will wake up and you will realize what he's saying, that you're making a mistake, but don't rest on it, because what is happening in Afghanistan is an example of what you're going to experience in this zoo, and it has started. It has started. Thank all of you. At this stage, I say, everybody, have a nice day.